Rocky Powell from Wild Nights with Rocky Powell. Rocky, how are you?
You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm happy to be doing the show with you two today.
We're talking about the movie Superbad and how we were just discussing beforehand how this movie kind of flipped that teen film genre on its head, because you don't actually see films like this anymore, and then you go to Superbad, which then in turn it's throughout, we all know it's throughout the whole night. The characters Seth and Evan more or less get into hijinks with their buddy McLovin, and I don't know, because it took aspects of the teenage movie but flipped it on its head. I don't know. I think it's like what we had this discussion where we didn't think it was nostalgic. I think this is more or less, it's nostalgic in a sense that it implements all these things from, teenage movies in general.
When I was in high school, I believe it was my senior year or junior year when Superbad came out.
Yep.
And I had a really fortunate high school experience. I had a really close group of friends that loved to party and have a good time. And we had a friend who was the manager of a movie theater. So
Ooh.
all those classic movies I would see for free, and I could see them multiple times. So it was the Dodgeball era, it was the Anchorman era, it was Wedding Crashers, Superbad. And I remember being at the movie theater at 11:30 the night before Superbad came out, and at midnight watching it the second it came out. So that's why it's a little nostalgic for me.
No, actually, that makes more sense. I guess
Yeah.
Nostalgia is in the eye of the beholder.
You know how stand-up comedy right now, you have Netflix, you have all these stand-up specials coming out constantly. One successful stand-up comedian doesn't push down the other successful comedians. It makes them all rise, because people have 1 hour and they're like, I want more. Who else is good out here? So all those stand-up comedians are coming up and popular now because people are doing so much great content. When Superbad came out, it was A, a great movie, and B, it was also surrounded by like-minded movies, right? So people were into that. But for your question right now, Marvel, superheroes, all that stuff, it seems to be what the people are getting. So it's what the people want. They want more of it. And I think that's why a really good comedy movie is not happening like it used to. We used to be able to get a good comedy every 3 to 4 months, and now it's you can't. And if we do get a good comedy movie, it gets on a streaming platform and kind of falls under the radar.
Exactly. Superbad in general, then I guess, do we say that it transcends the teenage quintessential teenage movie?
I would say yes. Honestly, I'm still quoting it. My friends still quote it. And people I didn't even see the movie with, we still quote it with each other, and we weren't even together when we saw it. One thing we always say, people don't forget.